shrimp cocktail here. All right, what's up, DVW fam? We got a very exciting episode coming to you guys today. We're currently in downtown Viva Las Vegas right now at the Fremont Street Experience here. This long strip covering all of the main downtown hotels and casinos. And in this video, we're gonna show you guys all of the best cheap eats, deals, steals, and meals you guys can find all throughout downtown Las Vegas. We're gonna show you guys some of the top cheap eats throughout the city in this video. So make sure you guys stay tuned. And yeah, let's go get some grub in. I'm getting hungry, let's go. Alrighty, so we're back at the Grand. We're here last night and their deal closed, but apparently there's $1 blackjack, $5 craps and roulette here in downtown Grand. So yeah, looks like a pretty small casino, but here at the downtown Grand, $3 for a hot dog and a PBR. So let's check it out. They actually have it advertised up front as well. And a $14.99 prime rib, guys. Ooh, that's pretty crazy. A famous downtown's only best deal ever, hot dog beer for $3. All right, here's the bar where you guys get the hot dogs and the brewskis. Looks like there's some nachos, pretzels as well. And you guys grab a seat anywhere around here. So let's take it. Preparing our hot dog right over there. Got a nice wiener in the bun. Thank you. There it is, the PBR. Thank you so much. Appreciate it, Margaret. So there's a sign here that says maximum 2 hot dogs and beer specials per person. So that's why I brought Leia, so we could get 4 hot dogs. Just kidding. Comment down below how you guys like your hot dogs. Let's do a little bit mustard and ketchup. Looks like some jalapenos. Salsa for the tacos, green, red, onions, relish, all that good stuff. Alright, DVW fam, so we're here at the downtown Grand in downtown Fremont, Las Vegas, trying some of the best cheap eats deals in town. So it's actually $2 for a hot dog, $2 for a taco, and $3 for a PBR can. And I actually like in the can better than on the draft, because some places they do a cheap eats deal with the PBR in the draft. It's a lot more refreshing in a cold can, in my opinion, a PBR. How you should smash a PBR with the cans and then crush it, throw it on the ground. No, I'm kidding. Don't do that, guys. Don't litter. But yeah, so we got a hot dog here. Pretty decent size. So $3 for this meal here. And make sure you guys bring cash. It's cash only. I actually didn't know that. Good thing I had cash in my wallet. They didn't take card. But when they said $2 for a taco or $3 for this, I was like, let me see if it's a deal or not. And seeing the size of this, it is definitely a deal, because this is a pretty hefty taco, guys. It's almost as big as the hot dog. It's also $3 for this deal right here. So, all right, let's try out the hot dog, guys. That's pretty good. Whoa, hot, juicy beef. I'm gonna have to double check. Might be a beef ring, and they say the hot dog, I see the sign, it says Nathan's. So, guys, I'm actually blown away. For $2, I thought a hot dog on a tourist hotspot in Vegas would kind of be stale, not too tasty, but the meat is a standout here. The bun is nice, soft, spongy, but I like my buns really, really soft. It's a little bit, I wouldn't say stale, but not the freshest on the outside. Dry, that's the word. It's not as moist as I would like it, but this deal, guys, with the ice cold PBR, gotta give a 9.1 out of 10 DVW score. I really dig it. Leia confirmed it is a beef hot dog, which I love beef hot dogs more than pork. I guess that's why I heightened the score. But ooh, this is a hefty taco, guys. Looks like there's some cotija cheese, some sour cream. I put some green sauce on top. This is heavy. This is heavier than the hot dog, actually. Oh wow. Wow. For $2 in Vegas with this deal, $3. This is a 10 out of 10 taco. Oh my gosh. It's like a flour soft tortilla, but it's very juicy, moist chicken inside. It's almost like chicken tinga. And with the cotija cheese, sour cream. Oh my gosh, this is a 10 out of 10 deal. Wow, there's an abundance of chicken in there. All protein is filled throughout this whole taco right here. Oh man, I'm loving it. Wow, I think this taco might have topped the hot dog, and I'm a pretty harsh critic for tacos. So 10 out of 10 taco deal for $3, taco and a beer, and a 9.1 out of 10 for the Nathan's hot dog and a beer. So cheers to Lube, one of the best cheap eat deals in all of Las Vegas, here at the downtown Grand, right through the front door. But there's it's not 24 hours. I came yesterday around 1 a.m. So it's open daily at 11 a.m. And I believe it ends at 11 or 12 p.m. So I'll double check for you guys, but cheers. So yeah, guys, make sure you guys like this video, subscribe for more cheap eats deals in Las Vegas, and on to our next spot on this Las Vegas cheap eats tour. Let's go. This is a proper way to drink a PBR, guys. Then you crush it. If you know, you know. The bun-free zone at this casino. So we're currently in the Fremont Hotel Casino in downtown Las Vegas, and they actually have a food hall right here with a lot of food options. We just came from Tony Roma's, and we looked across the restaurant, and there was a lot of options here. We are back. It's about 1 a.m. right now. Some of the spots are closed, but we're not here for no reason. We have our picks here for their cheap eats items here in downtown Las Vegas and all of Las Vegas. This food hall alone boasts some of the best cheap eats spots in all of Las Vegas. You guys can find some great deals here. So we're gonna give you guys a tour and show you guys, but our first stop is Steak and Shake. Not just any Steak and Shake. This one in particular has a $5.99 burger, fries, and drink deal. So we're gonna check this out. Hamburgers, fries, milkshakes, and I don't know if it's on the menu, but this is the menu right here. These are the prices, but there's a $5.99 special here that we're gonna check out. Can I get the $5.99 special, please? What does that include?
That comes with ketchup, pickle, and onion, and then comes with the fries and a small soft drink right here. All right, hamburger.
Hamburger. Awesome.
But you can add cheese to it.
Man, at 1 a.m. this spot is still popping. Steak and Shake. It is definitely shaking here. This is the whole food hall. Part of it's closed, but they got a little burger bar here where you guys can eat, watch them cook and make your food. There's a pizza company right over here. There's also a door right here. You guys can enter from the side just to the food hall if you guys want to avoid the whole casino. Alrighty, so I got my goodies here, my Steak and Shake. Let's unbox this or unbag this. Woo-wee. Steak and Shake fries. I love fries. Got our burger here. Let's try this out. All right, DVW fam, so we are at the Fremont Casino and Hotel right now in downtown Las Vegas at their food court at Steak and Shake, where I think you can find one of the best cheap eats deals in all of Las Vegas. $5.99 for a drink, non-refillable. I got Diet Pepsi, a hamburger from Steak and Shake, and some fries here. You guys be the judge and see how big the portions are. So see if you guys get full. So it's onions, ketchup, pickles, bun, and hamburger. Let us try this out. Alrighty, let's take a bite. You can add cheese for a little bit extra, but I want to try the $5.99, the cheapest of the cheap eats, for you guys, to show you guys the bargains. I like the meat patties, nice and charbroiled, nice and hot and fresh. There was a big line there, so they're always rotating customers, so they're cooking the meat fresh to order, and it's a decent size. It's pretty hefty. It almost reminds me of smash burgers. It's kind of crispy on the outside. There's some protein in this. It's not like a razor thin piece of a patty or anything, so good amount of protein, nice and tasty, a little saltiness from it. And because there's no cheese in this, you taste a lot of the bread, the ketchup. But yeah, it's a simple hamburger for $5.99, guys. You guys gotta take that into account. That's a pretty good hamburger. The meat is solid. For a hamburger, I think if I added cheese, it would be much better. 8.8 out of 10. So Steak and Shake, guys. I love their fries. Their fries are supposed to be really good here. With sign-offs front that said they cook in 100% beef tallow, so let's try it out. Crispy, super thin, shoestring fries, nice and crispy. I see salt grains on them, but not too salty. I like it. Really, really crispy. You taste a lot of the crispiness. This is one of the premier food courts in downtown Las Vegas. There's also a sick cheap eats deal at Fremont Pizza Company if you guys like drink as well. So $9.99 pizza and like a beer or something like that, or like a drink. I know $9.99 for just pizza itself is not a great cheap eats deal, but it's like a whole meal. So that one's right there. It's closed right now, but I can see why Steak and Shake is open late, because this is a nice munchies, drunchies meal if you guys are partying, coming back and just want like a burger and drink or something like that. But for $5.99, guys, I wouldn't say it'll fill you up all the way, but this is a solid eats. I'm a fiend for fries. I I love fries. I love crispy fries. Kind of tastes like McDonald's fries, but a little bit thinner and crisper. I'm actually surprised. So for this $5.99 deal, one of the best budget items in Vegas, I gave it a solid 8.4 out of 10 DVW score. And if I added cheese, it'll probably be like $6-7 or something like that. I'd probably give it like an 8.8 with the cheese. So yeah, salute. We're gonna finish the rest of this off. So make sure you guys like this video, comment down your suggestions, subscribe, and stay tuned for more DanVsWorld cheap eats. We're gonna go to more cheap eats all throughout downtown Las Vegas. So let's go. Salute. So this is our receipt here on a crinkled up receipt. $5.99 for this whole meal, baby. Alrighty, so for our next spot on this cheap eats deals tour, we got Lanai Express here. Kind of has its own little food court here, but it's actually its own spot. So it's kind of like a Hawaiian Chinese food spot, kind of fusion. But there's one item here that's really good. It is their $3.99 shrimp cocktails. Yeah, so it's actually not even on the main menu. There's actually written here, if you guys see, shrimp cocktail, $3.99. Alright, this is our shrimp cocktail here. This nice little cup here at Lanai Express, baby. Alright, baby, if you guys like shrimp cocktail, you guys are gonna like this one. It's one of the cheapest and best cheap eats deals in all of Las Vegas. It is a $3.99 shrimp cocktail here, and it's actually a pretty hefty amount. If you guys see, it's a whole cup of shrimp cocktail, little bay shrimps here, but actually used to come when it used to be $1.99, it became $2.99. Now it's $3.99, still a bargain. So there's some lemon for us here. It is at the Lanai Express in the Fremont Hotel and Casino. I feel like the Fremont Hotel and Casino has almost like 50% of all the best cheap eats deals in downtown Las Vegas. But yeah, this is one of the premier cheap eats deals, and they also have a lot of things on their menu as well that's pretty well priced. Like there's Chinese, Hawaiian food, there's like a rice bowl and plate. But I think this one is one of the best bang for your buck if you guys like shrimp cocktail. The shrimp cocktail is not cheap. I went to Happy Hour Oscars, and their shrimp cocktail is very quality and good, but it was $5 for one piece, and it was a jumbo piece, $15 for three, and it's still a pretty good deal because it was tasty. But this is a different style, and it comes with some crackers as well. So see how it is. I put some Tabasco on it. Most of the cocktail sauce at the bottom, but let's take a piece. Cold, refreshing. But like I said, guys, it's $3.99, so I'm not gonna have the highest standards. It's kind of icy at the bottom here to keep it cold and fresh. Has some of that cocktail sauce at the bottom. It's very tomatoey, not too horseradishy, which is pretty welcome. Oh, the heat just came. Actually, it could be from the Tabasco. But yeah, they're nice, small little shrimps here, not huge shrimp cocktail or anything like that. But it's nice, and I wouldn't say the freshest, but it's cold. Yeah, I'll say it's fresh because it's not too, it doesn't have like a weird odor or anything like that or smell, so it's tasty. So for $4, doesn't have like a seafoody smell or odor or anything like that. Nice texture, really small piece of shrimp, just pops in your mouth. Yeah, shrimp cocktails, somewhat of a delicacy. You go to a steakhouse and restaurant, it can run you over $15 for sure. So you get a small shrimp cocktail here, small shrimps I mean, but pretty good portion for $3.99. So solid DVW score in 2025 for this. If you like shrimp cocktail, I give it like an 8.6 out of 10. So salute. Let's finish off the rest of this and on to more cheap eats in Fremont and downtown Las Vegas. Let's go. And if you guys are really down bad, these crackers should fill you up a little bit more. Let's go. So let's see if they have it at this ABC store in downtown. And ooh, yes, they do. So they have the 2 for $5 spam musubi deals here, and we're in luck. There is still some left. One of the hottest cheap eats deals in Las Vegas. So every ABC store I've been to has had one of these. So there's an ABC store in downtown Fremont. So there are the 2 for $5 cheap eats spam musubi deals here at the Fremont Street Experience. I love the ABC stores because they're in very crowded, populated tourist areas in Vegas, like the Strip, Planet Hollywood shops. And there's always great deals, drink deals too, not just food deals. And you can get a little bit of everything you need here, essentials. These stores are clutch. We are going to show you guys one of the best cheap eats deals, not just in downtown Las Vegas, but all of Las Vegas. Here's some foreshadowing. There's a couple signs behind us right now. It's at the Fremont Casino here on the Fremont Street Experience. There is a 4:30 to 6:30 $15.99 prime rib special here, as well as the $17.99 steak and lobster special here from 9 to 11 p.m. And would you look at that? It is actually 10:20 p.m. right now. So we're going with this one right here. I've actually been here once before I got the prime rib special. It was bussin'. So yeah, let's go inside and get some steak and lobster. Let's go. All right, so this is the line entry to Tony Roma's on a Sunday night right now. It is 10:20, so their steak and lobster deal is from 9 to 11. So everybody and their mamas wants to get a taste of this deal, and so do I, guys. So let's go. So we're entering Tony Roma's here, and yeah, this is our first look in 2025. Nice. So I haven't been here in a minute, and it looks like they remodeled a little bit. Looks more modern in here. Dimly lit, nice dinner vibe here. A lot of seats though. I think they added way more seats because there's so many customers here. Just one for me. Yeah, thank you.
Okay? All right.
Appreciate you.
Not a problem, you enjoy.
$17.99 steak and lobster special here at the Fremont Hotel Casino in downtown, right across from Binions. This is their prime. So here's the menu here, but we're not gonna need to look at this too much because we know we're gonna get one of their best deals here. And actually, we'll give you guys a taste test because I haven't tasted it yet. But there's a steak and lobster deal for $17.99, guys. Surf and turf for $17.99 in Vegas. That's crazy. But looks like they have all-American fare here. You guys gotta know what to order because it doesn't look like the deal is on the menu here. Fair game to them because it is a kickin' deal. And they have two crazy deals here. So if you guys come a couple hours earlier, they have the prime rib special, which I've had before. I haven't had the steak and lobster, but this deal from 9 to 11, basically from 9 to close, because it closed at 11, is their steak and lobster deal. So I'm very excited to share this with you guys.
Oh,
yeah.
I watched your thing, videos.
Awesome, I appreciate you. Yeah, so John here is taking care of us. He's giving us the best deals. Very nice gentleman here. Thank you, John.
Oh, you're going to you want postcard?
Yeah.
All right, let me get it right now.
Appreciate it. Ooh, here's our steak and lobster deal here at Tony Roma's. It looks absolutely awesome. Look at this, guys. I can smell the butter from the lobster and the table. It's amazing. Let's give it a little spinnerooski. Ooh, the plate is hot, as John said. Check this out, baby. Ooh, look at this, guys. Super excited. One of the best deals, I would say, in all of Las Vegas. Not to mention, we're actually on Fremont Street, a tourist hotspot, and there's so much foot traffic here, so many tourists here, and for a deal this good, I must be dreaming, guys. So $17.99 for a steak and lobster special here. Caveat is, a lot of these cheap deals, as you guys know the drill at this point. If you guys are subscribed to me, you guys know my channel. If you guys have not subscribed yet, make sure you guys subscribe, like, comment down your recommendations. But let's try it. But for $17.99 for a surf and turf, it's got to be absolutely garbage for it not to be worth the money. So without further ado, this will for sure get you full. There's a baked potato, lobster tail, the sirloin. I got a medium rare. Let's see how this is. Cut this open. So you guys know how we do on DanVsWorld. We're gonna take a piece with no salt and pepper, no garnishes or anything like that. Glad I got a medium rare because it looks a little bit medium to me. It's a pretty big piece. Let us check it out. Not gonna lie, guys, I'm gonna give him a little cushion because this is a great deal, but they cooked my medium rare steak medium well, but hey, oh well. Ooh, let's give it some salt and pepper. Oh well. All right, let's try this out. So Mr. Bonifacio right there just brought me a Coors Light. Not only do they have a great deal, they have a Coors Light $4 pint and $12 pitcher. $12 pitcher in Vegas, guys. Oh my goodness, that's a crazy deal. But with a $4 deal, I gotta get this. Ooh, nice and cold. Oh wow, that's a good Coors. Coors gotta be ice cold for it to be good. But let me cut another piece, and I'm gonna give you guys my DVW score for the steak and lobster. It's a little bit tough. I'm gonna be real with you guys, but I didn't come in here with high hopes thinking it's gonna be like a Mastro steak, like a really solid A1 steak or anything like that. I mean, guys, it's $17.99. You gotta be realistic. But Let's see. It said, see if it's a nice, it's a medium. I'll say a medium well. But yeah, I'm gonna take one more piece before I can decide. It's not a good sign when I need to take multiple pieces to give you guys a DVW score with a really banging steak. Take one bite and I know. So it's a sirloin. I give it a 8 out of 10 for juiciness. Pretty juicy, but tenderness level, it's not the most tender. Flavor level, it's a sirloin, so not super flavorful, but it's a really big portion. So you definitely need some salt and pepper and A1. I'm gonna have to use A1 for this time. You can use a little flavor, a little pizzazz. But yeah, for $17.99, can't really complain. Yeah, that Worcestershire cleans it up pretty well. So there's also some like peas, carrots, and potatoes here. Vegetables, I mean. So let's try this lobster tail, baby. All right, you ready for this dipperooski? All right, look at that. Oh yeah. There's like some Cajun rub on top. Ooh, butter and lobster. Can't name too many better combos than that. Butter and lobster. Woo. So as you guys see, I took really big bites, but this lobster tail is about a 2-biter. A little bit on the dry side, but the flavor is there. It's not the freshest lobster, but it's not like a very stale or like, in Vietnamese, there's a word called like dead lobster. It means kind of like, it's not too live. I mean, it's not gonna be like your best lobster or anything like that, but I dig it. Pretty hefty size for $17.99 again. So let me taste the baked potato before I give you guys my take. Oh, it's nice and hot. Or is this sour cream or butter? It looks like sour cream actually. Oh, the butter's right here. Butter and sour cream. So comment down below how you guys take your baked potato. I usually just do butter, but I thought I mistook the sour cream for butter. Try it out. Very good baked potato. Fresh, hot baked potato. Really good baked potato. Out of quality, the baked potato is probably the best quality thing on this dish for its kind. So drum roll please. Overall DVW score for this whole meal, for it being a great deal, $17.99 for a surf and turf steak and lobster, 8 out of 10. And most of that is coming from the deal because it is big, it will fill you up, but not the tastiest sirloin, not the tastiest lobster. Gotta give you guys my honest opinion. I gotta return for the prime rib deal because from what I remember, that prime rib was very juicy. I love a juicy prime rib. If I was a little bit picky, I would maybe ask them to redo the steak because it doesn't look like a medium rare. Maybe the medium rare would taste a little bit better, but for the price, you really can't complain that much, and I would feel kind of bad complaining for a $17.99 steak asking them to recook it. So, hefty steak, filling. You're on Fremont Street, downtown, guys. Food in Vegas is not cheap. And there's my parents will probably be upset with me, but I kind of skipped the veggies, so I gotta take a little piece of the veggies for you guys. Probably skip the veggies, but kind of feels like I came out like a bag or something like that from your frozen grocery store. But yeah, the butter is great. Lobster with the butter is great. I give the lobster, I give it like a 7.5 out of 10. Steak, if I got a little bit more rare, 7.8 out of 10. Baked potato is like a 10 out of 10. And the fact that this meal is so filling for $17.99 with the surf and turf, I gave it a solid 8 out of 10, like I said, on Fremont Street. Fun time here, there's a lot of families around. It's a big spot in here. I think they remodeled. I think they added a lot more seats because there used to always be, back in the day, like a huge line for the deal. I guess stretched all the way down the casino floor, but I didn't have to wait too long. I came here at like 10:10, waited a little bit, and got here at 10:30, and we're finishing up. That's when the deal ends. The drink deal though, Bang and Coors Light for $4, Vegas downtown. Oh, another thing, the staff here are great as well. Shout out to the Filipino hospitality staff in all of Las Vegas and all of these diners, cheap eats. I always run into the DVW fam. They seem to always watch my videos. Like I went to the South Point Casino and someone who served me also watched the DVW vlog. So shout out to all of you guys. So this is our check, guys. $17.99 for steak and lobster, $4 Coors Light. So yeah, guys, that's our update on one of the best cheap eats deals in downtown Las Vegas, if not all of Las Vegas, in 2025. Pretty solid. 8 out of 10 DVW score. So if you guys like this video, please like it. Comment down below if you guys have any suggestions for us, and subscribe for more DanVsWorld Las Vegas eats, cheap eats deals all throughout Vegas. And yeah, see you guys in the next one. Deuces. So these are their deals. We just had the 9 to 11 steak and lobster. All right, so this is the food hall at the Fremont. Fully open now. We are back. It's about 6-7 options here. So there's like a breakfast bar here called Kraft, Dunkin' Donuts, This one looks popular, the Hui Magoos. Apparently I have like a chicken tender meal for like $7 or something. Oh no, it's right there. 3 pieces. I thought there was some type of deal. Maybe it's just maybe it's off menu. But oh, this is also another deal they have here at the Fremont Pizza Company. There's $9.99 pizza and a drink. Alrighty, this is our Hui Magoos chicken tenders, bread and fries. I've never had this spot before. Let me know if you guys know if this is a popular spot. Hui Magoos. And this spot is really nice. I believe it is remodeled, refreshed, and renewed. So I believe this food hall is here for a while, but it looks super nice right now in this hotel. So I think the whole Fremont is remodeled because I was here for a couple years ago going to Tony Roma's, and it's a little bit darker, dingy in here at the Fremont, but it looks like a totally whole new different hotel. But yeah guys, so we're at the spot called Hui Magoos, and they had like signs all throughout the front when we were walking advertising their 3-piece tender meal as a cheap eats deal. You guys be the judge of it. For the size, anything under $10 in a Vegas hotspot I would consider cheap eats or a bargain or a deal. But look, there's almost like, oh, she gave me an extra tender. That's so nice of her. It's supposed to be 3, but she gave me 4. Right? Or like, is this like a deformed tender that turned into an extra one? I consider anything under $10 at tourist hotspot in Vegas a deal, bargain, cheap eats. But I also like to judge these cheap eats with the size, portions, how full I get. So stay tuned for a DVW score. But I actually just wanted to try a spot in general. I was gonna skip it, but apparently this spot is a pretty popular chicken tender spot or chicken spot throughout America, and I've never had it before. Only Raising Cane's, Chick-fil-A, Popeyes. But yeah, they had a lot of options and customization too. They had like 9 different sauces, but I just opted for the Hui Magoos sauce right here. And it comes with like a really big Texas toast. Kind of reminds me of Raising Cane's, and some crinkle cut fries. You can also get chips too, like potato chips. And you get these tenders grilled as well, so a lot of customizations. But I love fries. I'm a fries fiend. Let's try the fries. Big crinkle cut fries, nice seasoning on top. Kind of looks like a Lowry's type. I like that. Let's try the sauce. Ooh, the Hui Magoos sauce is just like the Raising Cane sauce, but a little bit more salty or tartier. Let's try a piece of the Hui Magoos chicken with nothing. Definitely a distinction right away from Chick-fil-A or Raising Cane's chicken. It's very tender, like it's very chickeny, if that makes sense. Like you barely taste the breading, you taste a lot of the grilled chicken, and maybe that's why they have like a grilled chicken option. Let me try the sauce. Just a slight breading on it. There's a lot of protein in it. I think that's the thing. And you taste like mainly the chicken is very dense with lean white chicken breast inside. And the breading is just kind of like a compliment. If I'll say Raising Cane is like 75-25 chicken to breading. Popeyes could be anywhere from like 60-40. Chick-fil-A is, the breading is very thin. It's all basic chicken. I don't like Chick-fil-A tenders that much. But this one was crispy on the outside. I'll give this like an 85-15% for the crispiness breading to the chicken tender meat inside. It kind of reminds me of like a mix between a Chick-fil-A and a Raising Cane's tender. It's very surprising because it looks very crispy on the outside and it's very good. Lean chicken breast. Well, I'm very glad I tried this. That's how I would characterize it. Very lean. Like it's just like a piece of chicken breast with just a slight breading on it, but still thin, nice and crispy. I like the seasoning as well. Not too overbearing. A little saltiness. Almost like a Louisiana rub. Like on like catfish or something. But this sauce kind of tastes like Raising Cane sauce, like some type of mustardy, tardiness. Big, dense filling. So this whole plate right here is under $10, or just around $10 in a tourist hotspot in downtown Las Vegas, Fremont. So overall DVW score for this for cheap eats. It's tasty as well. 8.4 out of 10 DVW score. It's a deal in my opinion. So yeah guys, I'll finish off the rest of this and on to more cheap eats. Let's go. So this is the Hui Magoos menu here. It's pretty large. There's a lot of things on the menu. I mean, this is what we got, the 3-piece tender meal under $10. This cracks me up right here. It says those 8 pieces are TBD calories. to be determined. It says that only the top 3% of the chicken is good enough for us. The filet mignon of chicken, I guess that's why it's so tender. I really like the meat in there. I'm glad I tried it. First time at Hui Magoos, it was a hit. This is the new and improved, renovated, and renewed Oscar Steakhouse here in downtown Las Vegas at the plaza right there. One of the premier hotels and casinos here in downtown Las Vegas. And I'm gonna keep harping on this point, but I've been to some steakhouses in Vegas where even when you're dining in for regular service, they charge you for bread service. But here, even for the happy hour, you can order one, just a drink, or two things, nothing maybe. Nah, I don't think you should order nothing, but it comes with bread service for you guys, so that is awesome. All right, what's up DVW fam? So it is less than 24 hours and we are back at one of my favorite steakhouses and restaurants in downtown Las Vegas and all of Las Vegas at Oscars, but not for any reason. We came back to get the dessert and their happy hour. They have one of the coolest happy hour menus, some pretty nice items here from 5 to 7. So there's some deals to be had here. And I think the happy hour drinks is where this spot stands out because you guys could get pretty good drink deals here. I got a red wine for myself. You know, grab a seat here. It's all self-seating in this little lounge area right next to the bar. And you can also order food here as well. We can order like a whole steak if we want without all the you know, the frills of going into the steakhouse. You just order everything here as well. These meatballs right here. So it has some, this one's a no-nose meatballs. I had this last time during the happy hour. I think it went up by a few dollars. House-made ricotta, roasted tomatoes, basil, pesto. That is meaty. I believe it is veal. Nice, creamy, thick marinara. Not too sour or salty. I really like this thick mozzarella on it. Salud. Alright, let's try this shrimp cocktail right here. So these are $5 each. Pretty jumbo. Let me know what you guys think about this. That's crunchy, succulent. That's a very large shrimp cocktail. But the cocktail sauce is really good. There's some heat to it. It's very horseradishy, but very fresh, jumbo shrimp cocktail. I like it. Give it like an 8.5 out of 10 DVW score. Alright, I wanted to get this yesterday with my dinner, but we chose a wedge instead. Let's try this Caesar right here. You would taste a hint of that anchovy in the sauce, but it's very yolky and eggy. If you guys didn't know, Caesar salad actually came from Tijuana, Mexico, from Cesar. Very creamy. I actually don't really like that hint of anchovy. I like when it's more eggy and creamy tasting, but the lettuce are fresh, refreshing, nice crunch, solid. So this is the damage for our happy hour meal here. Alrighty, so we reached one of the premier dining spots here at the Plaza Hotel and Casino in downtown Las Vegas. It is the pop-up pizza here. A nice little classic pizzeria, supposed to be one of the best in downtown. I've actually had a few slices here already a couple years back. But let's do a little update here, guys. So got a fresh oven right there. Looks like some pies going in and out and some garlic knots. See all their offerings. So there's some crispy pep, the classics of course. Ooh, this looks like a huge tray of garlic knots. Got some cheeses, pepperonis. Leia here got the Suprema, fresh sauce, whole milk knots, spicy Italian sausage, crispy pep. Mike's hot pepperoni, this is what I got, the vegan. But yeah, these are all the pies, the squares. So you guys see, it's around $6-7 for a slice, $25 for a full pie of cheese. Here's some more of the menu items. All right, we got our pizza here, the Suprema. Looks like some jalapenos, pepperoni. Got some mozzarella sauce for our garlic knots. The good kind of knots, not the ones on your neck. Oh no, this is the Mike's Hot, excuse me. This one's the Suprema, which has mushrooms, bacon? Sausage. How's the Suprema?
The Suprema is good.
Really? What's in there?
They have some mushrooms, pepperoni, bell pepper, and some sausages.
That's what it is. I can smell the bell peppers from over here.
I personally like pan pizza like this, and it's thick, so I'd give it a 7 out of 10. It's good.
Nice. All right, let me try my Mike's Hot here. So there's a concave cupped pepperonis here with some of the, I'm hoping Mike's hot honey sauce or natural oils of the pizza, but oh, it's, like Leia said, nice panned. So it is hefty, $7. Some might consider that cheap eats, some might not. Honestly, the average price around for a pizza nowadays in Vegas, I would say is like $5 to $9. So it's right in the middle. You guys could judge for yourselves, but I'll see if I'll consider this as part of the cheap eats videos. Make my decision after tasting it, see how good it is, but pretty hefty, I would say, for $7. So you could probably get full off of one big slice. So yeah, let's take a bite. Crispy right when you bite it from the pan baking, and I definitely will consider this part of the cheap eats because it's very hefty. That one bite is very doughy. It's a very voluptuous pizza, a lot of volume, and yeah, it's very doughy. Nice thin layer of cheese on top, bready. And it's a tasty pizza, not a basic pizza. It's unique. Usually the hotness comes from like the hot honey, but I'll say the honey is still sweet on here, and the hotness coming from the jalapenos. That's where the heat is coming from. Ooh, I like this. So I'll give this like a 8.3 out of 10 DanVsWorld score. Let's try these garlic knots. These look pretty big. They said this was recommended, so let's try it off. Just like the pizza, very doughy, which I love. I love a yeasty, doughy garlic knot. It's not too overbearing with like the cheese, the Parmesan, like the garlic on top. I don't like when it's like too oily or anything like that, cheesy. There's always good classic music in Vegas, especially downtown Vegas, but you know something yummy has entered your taste buds when you start busting out dance out of nowhere. So yeah, I'm gonna finish off the rest of this and on to more adventures at the Plaza, downtown Las Vegas. Let's go. All right, DVW fam, so that is it for our food tour in downtown Viva Las Vegas. Hope you guys liked this video as always. If you guys did, please like it. Comment down below if you guys have any recommendations for us, and subscribe and stay tuned for more cheap eats, food tours in Las Vegas and all throughout the world. Deuces.